Hey there, Chris Wells here, and while we've been amping up video production here at RedShark News, I realised I wanted to add a bit more pizzazz to our videos. Let me show you what I mean. So this is how I normally film my videos. At the minute I've got a nice little white void in the background, a couple of panel lights to hopefully make me stand out a bit, but personally I think it looks a bit boring. And the trouble is that because I'm in this space, this is about how much space I have, and I've got this horrible white wall, hopefully I will be able to utilise the power of RGB and some other kind of lighting tricks to make this space look a lot nicer, at least on camera. A massive thank you to GODOX for providing these awesome lights to help us take our videos to the next level. Up first for our key light we have the GODOX ML60 Mark II Bi, a compact bi-colour LED light offering a wide colour temperature range of 2800 to 6500K. So I've placed this on a really long light stand so it can sit overhead where I normally film. So if I just turn this on, and there we go, we got the big light on now, and you'll see it's super bright and it's quite a harsh light. It's very nice and bright, which is always really good, and in fact the light is spreading out so much you can kind of see my lampshade as well. But what I've got is this. And this is going to diffuse the light, which is going to make it look a lot more professional. And then, so now I've not moved the light at all. Now you'll see it's a lot more diffused. And because of the cone shape of the diffusion, it's just kind of here now, no more lampshade over there. And now that is attached, and I've got my nice little diffusion now. You'll see it looks a lot more professional, doesn't it? Yeah. Kind of like this. I've also, because I've got my kind of whitish wall here, there's a little bit of a bounce, but actually that probably fills it out a bit, which is quite nice. Probably very negligible, but still looks very nice. And now this will be my key light, which will help me stand out amongst the background. So the next part is going to be to try and make this background now look a bit more interesting. For this, I'm going to use the LC1000R LED light stick, a super versatile lighting tool that offers a powerful 100 watt RGB and bi-coloured output. One of my favourite things about the LC1000R, not only can you set it in whatever colour you want, so I've got a nice kind of blue that I can kind of position out here. I've got total control using the control panel here, but it's also got loads of fun effects. It's also got a screw mount on the bottom, which means I can actually attach it wherever I need it to go. So what I've done with this one is I've actually placed it on a super convenient desk mount, which means that the footprint of it is a lot lower. The cable's normally a bit tidier, but it means it's all powered in, keeps the room nice and clear, which is good. So now, if I just turn it on, so now we've got me and a nice little blue wall. So now all we need is another colour contrast on this side, and it will start to look like a real thing. Next up is the LP400R Lightman's LED light panel, which is a super bright and compact RGB panel that offers ultimate flexibility as well as portability. As I've run out of desks to put things on, this is just on a standard light stand, but it means what I can do, kind of plonk it against the doorway up this way, so that'll look all nice. Turn it on, and then what I'll do, go on the back, set the mode to HSI, turn the, and then we've got our look. The only thing that's missing is the microphone, much to many people's chagrin, but I don't mind. A much better shot, like the comparison to this, like, yeah, and all this is now, I've got my desk here with my microphone, key light up here, looking all diffused and nice. That's basically a permanent fixture now, as is this, which is now projecting the nice blue light on the wall. Maybe I'll move it along a bit, there we go. As well as on this side, I've got my nice big red light pointing at this wall and making me look all professional. At least that's what I think. I've got a little bit of bleed along here, but personally, I think that gives me a bit of edge light around it.
And the final lights I've got are a pair of TL60 tube lights that offer, you guessed it, RGB and bi lighting, which all gives me as much versatility as I can get in as few lights as possible.
The best thing about having a couple of these is that I can now use these as kind of little roaming lights to use for whatever kind of little situation I might need them in.
Such as in this unused insert shot.
And now all this is set up, I can now basically press a couple of buttons, record on the computer or on the camera, and then essentially I am, bam, in and ready to record a new video for RedSharkNews.com.